What's up, guys? This is kind of a different style of video that I normally post on this channel. Actually, I say different style. I don't really have a particular style of videos I post on this channel because anyways, yeah, this is my stats after a month straight of posting. I think it's been because I started posting on the 2nd of July, so it's been a month and 2 weeks now. I kind of didn't do myself justice because I'm recording this now as opposed to recording this at the end of July. Because as you can see here, they normally do the analytics from the past 28 days instead of the past like 30 days or whatnot. So the analytics that you see here are a little bit less than what it was when I looked at my analytics at the end of July. But the reason why I'm making this is to show kind of like a realistic like kind of experience, right? Because it's not insane. It's not it's not completely terrible either, right? It's kind of just like a realistic, like what would maybe happen if someone else was to try doing this for 30 days. They could probably even do way better than me, right? When I started posting, I was at 67 subs. Now I'm at 103. That means I've gained 36 subs in the past 30 days. Could it be a lot more? Yes. I don't really have a designated niche or whatever they call it. I've just been posting what I feel like I just want to post. Basically stuff that I just enjoy posting. So in a sense, I haven't been that smart for these past 30 days. But if we look here, right, you can see literally every single day. We go all the way back to the second. All the way back to the second. I haven't had like a short or a video that's gone like viral or like blown up for my channel yet. Because I'm not really that much of a lucky person, I'm gonna be honest. But I do believe hard work is essential here because I managed to, like, as I said, post every single day, right? And after every short that I've posted, I learned a lot. That's what I'm gonna say. For example, I would post a short and then I'll look at the analytics for that short. I'll look at things like the what percentage stayed to watch, the average view duration, where people dropped off, etc., or how long I can make my shorts, how long I can get away with, right? And from things like that, I was able to basically improve after every short. So I was able to like make a much more interesting hook in the first 1 or 2 seconds to grab the viewer's attention. I was also able to add things like CTAs, call to actions like sub and all that stuff. And I feel like that kind of helped a lot. One thing I will say though is that especially for shorts, like I've noticed that because I improved on my 1 to 2 second hook or whatever, basically just the first 1 to 2 seconds make it as interesting as possible so the person won't scroll away. Um I noticed that the people that stayed to watch, like over the shorts that I would post consecutively after that, right, for the next few days afterwards, the next few weeks, right, it went up and it stayed very consistent. And because of that, I was able to gain subs from that. For example, right, we'll go into my highest viewed short, which kind of banged to my channel. It got 5.6k views, but I only got one sub from it. Right, that's because at the beginning it was kind of interesting, but I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Right, I didn't have like a fancy title at the start or anything like that. It was kind of just the short itself. But then if we look at, for example, my most recent ones, for example, have this one, right? I got a sub from it. It has, you can see the title over there, right? You know what the video is going to be about. Um, this one again, the title, which controller do you prefer, Xbox 360 versus PS4? That title kind of sparks debate. I got 3 subs from that. Let's see, did I get one from this one? Nah, I think there was another one. I forgot what it is. This one, yeah, I got a sub from it. It was just a obviously you can't see because it's just it chooses a random frame of the short as its thumbnail. But I know for this one I had a fancy title at the start as well, right? This one, no. Right. So my point is that because I learned that the first 1 to 2 seconds matter more on shorts, I was able to retain the viewers. And then because of that, I was able to convert some of them into subs. And I was able to learn from that after every short I posted. Basically every day, every short that I post is gonna be better than the previous. Right. Because subs from shorts, yeah, I got more subs from shorts than subs from long form videos. I think the subs from long form videos are a lot better than shorts because the subs that you get from shorts can just be passerbys, right? But the subs from long form videos, it could be people that actually resonate with the videos that you posted, right? So for example, If someone subscribed, well, if you go back to that video, I posted, where is it? Is this one? I got 3 subs from this one. These are more likely to come back to any video that I post compared to those that subscribe from shorts, if that makes sense. Right. So shorts is kind of like, if I was to describe shorts, like numbers from shorts, it's kind of just like a dopamine, quick dopamine inflation type of numbers, right? But I feel like the long form videos matter a lot more, which is also one thing I've learned. Am I gonna be consistent and try aim for 1,000? Yes, of course. The reason why I started doing this again after a 2-year hiatus is because like this summer holiday has just been very, very boring, right? It's been completely boring. Like, I needed something to do at least, just something to pass by the time. And to be honest, I actually enjoy doing it. So I'm just gonna keep grinding, right? But as I said before, I just wanted to give like a realistic experience, right? Because it's not too insane, it's not incredibly terrible either, right? It's not like, I don't know, I don't even know if it's average either. But I was at 67 and now I'm at 103. And normally people always say the first 100 subs is the hardest. I won't lie, I actually think it was kind of hard. I won't lie. One thing I need to do moving forward is that I need to just get more smarter in terms of what to post. Like, I don't think I can get away with just posting anything anymore, to be honest. Right? I just need to properly have a sit down and think, like, what will bang and what will not bang. Because what will bang will help in the long run. But yeah, one thing that I've always struggled with, to be honest, is that my creativity is kind of shit. Um, like it's hard for me to come up with ideas, which is why around like the 2nd of August, that's literally a month after I posted all those shorts, it's when I started uploading long form videos again. After I was on our, let's see what, that's basically what, a 2-year hiatus or something like that. Oh, Genshin. Nah, fuck that game, man. Shit. Anyways, yeah, it's very hard for me to come up with ideas. I do plan on making a part 2 on this, but for me to do that, I have to challenge myself very, very hard. And to do that, I have to try post actual long form videos as well as shorts every single day, which I really want to try do that. I really want to try. One thing I will say though is that like, even though I've posted what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long form videos so far in this month of August, they've actually been, in terms of subscriber conversion rate, it's actually been kind of successful. Because for example, if you look at this video here, it's a funny little setup video I made. Recommend you give that a watch. I gained 3 subs from that one, from just 285 views or something like that. And the thing is, one thing I will say is that I actually benefited a lot more by not sharing my videos at all. Like, I just let YouTube do its thing, and that was the best thing for it to happen to my channel, to be honest. Like, I didn't like share my videos in like random Discords and Reddits that much. Like, I stopped doing that because it's so much better just posting it as it is instead of sharing it, because people may sub but they may not watch, right? And that can kind of like hurt your channel in a way. The reason why I say that is because I've kind of learned how the algorithm works, right? They mainly like prioritize things like click-through rate and average view duration, etc. This is for long form videos, and then for shorts, they also prioritize average view duration for them, for the YouTube algorithm to start pushing it out to even more people. And if you just share it and tell people to sub, they may sub, but they may not watch. And because of that, the stats may not be as great for YouTube to like push out the videos and stuff. If I was to have a lot better thumbnails, maybe better edits as well, could I get more views? Probably. If I branched out onto TikTok, because I have not touched TikTok, could I have gotten more subs? Maybe. Maybe, right? But yeah, if this helps, feel free to sub. My stream most mornings on Twitch, and yeah, safe.